favorite Ramon song?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no idea who Ramon is. My wife gave it to me.
Look him up on Spotify.
Yeah. Check him out.
They all sound the same.
No,
Very true.
That was good.
Sorry, it's okay.
my fault. Nothing.
You were pretty emotional at the end of that game 7. I mean, what's your mindset now? How are you feeling?
Yeah. You know, it was disappointing. We felt like we had a really good opportunity this year, and you know, we knew we had to get through a really, really good team to go far. Kind of our mindset was if we got through that team, we were going to get to the finals, and you know, I kind of feel like they're the top team coming out of the East. So it was disappointing, and then obviously with the uncertainty of Burgundy last year, I was kind of hoping to make an easy decision on him this summer and go out on top. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case, but it just would have been nice to be able to make that decision easy for him. And so yeah, it was just all the way around really disappointing.
Of all the people in here, you're probably the closest with Berg in terms of friendship. What has that meant to you, both off the ice and on the ice, taking take you along this way there, so to speak?
Yeah, you know, that kind of started as a business relationship. He had to put up with me for the first couple of years, and you know, I get to watch one of the best in our game. You know, do his thing on and off the ice, and how he takes care of himself and trains and prepares, and how much he cares, and you know, and then we became really good friends, and so you know, I owe so much of what I've been able to accomplish to him, and you know, not just because of playing on the same line with him, but just because of how great of a leader he is, how great of a person he is, and to be able to learn day in and day out from a guy like that. I don't think I really understood how much it meant and how good it is for players to have a guy like that, and not just him and Z, but a lot of guys that have come through. It can make a huge impact on your career, and I think that's why you see Pasa has grown in the player he has, and Charlie's making steps like that is because of guys like him. And you know, I had a front row seat for 13 years or whatever it's been, and when you have a guy like that, and you're with him that long, and again, we became very good friends off the ice as well. Just, you know, those habits that he has, they just wear off on you and bleed into your daily routine. And you know, the biggest part is because you don't want to let a guy like that down, and you know, you want him to want to be your line mate and want to be your friend, and you know, you want to make him, you want to be accountable. You know, you don't want to disappoint him in any way. So that's kind of where it all started, and it grew from there. So yeah, I can't thank him enough for everything he's done, and you know, how he's allowed my game to grow just by how great he's been to me. So incredible teammate and leader and captain and friend. So yeah, he's a special person.
Do you have a feeling which way he's going to go?
You know, I really can't speak. I'm not going to speak on that. You know, I have a tremendous amount of respect for Bergie, and you know, I'm not going to hound him. I'm not going to talk to him about it. It's just he's earned every right to make the decision he wants to make, and I don't really want to comment on it other than you know, let him kind of take his time and do his thing and make whatever decision he feels is best for him and his family.
Ryder, ultimately, he decided he wasn't going to come back, regardless of what letter was on your jersey. How much responsibility or extra responsibility would you make sure what he established culture-wise in this room continues after he goes?
You know, losing Z was a big hole to fill. just what he brings. Obviously, Bergie, we had two captains
Yeah.
there for a while with Bergie and Z, and Bergie was able to step in and take over flawlessly, and he was. But losing Bergie whenever the time does come, that's a hole we will never fill, on or off the ice, and but hopefully the guys have seen enough from him and learned enough where that culture and his experience and everything will continue to flourish in the organization. It's part of what has made his team so great for so long, and it's part of why guys want to come here and be part of this organization. And when you go to other teams and talk to other players, they hear about the leadership within the group and within the team, and they take a tremendous amount of pride in that, and hopefully, again, that's something that doesn't get lost through the generations that are now coming in. But there's guys that can learn to lead and can learn to take on a bigger role, but there's guys that are just naturally gifted in that way, and he's one of those guys. He's a natural leader. He's worked extremely hard to push himself to a place where he can take even more responsibility on. But the more responsibility I've taken in that role, the more I realize how special of a leader he is. Just the way that the things he sees day to day, and the things that bring up to me, just about the moods around the locker room or the team or guys. He's just so observant all the time, and is always on, and it's not easy to do that, but he just cares so much, and you look around the league, I don't think there's another leader that has the qualities that he does, or that can lead the way that he does on and off the ice.
Thank you.
Thanks.